Europe began with a trophy in Warsaw, Valverde and Mbappé beating Atalanta 2-0 in the Super Cup final. From that Super Cup high to league grind, an away trip to Mallorca ended 1-1, Rodrigo's early strike cancelled after the break. After the opening draw, Madrid eased past Valladolid 3-0 at the Bernabéu, Valverde breaking through before late goals widened the gap. Momentum carried to Gran Canaria, but it yielded a 1-1 draw, Vinicius Jr. levelling from the spot after an early setback. Too many stars, not enough balance. When did Madrid stop clicking? Home comforts and an Mbappé brace settled Real Betis 2-0, the forward striking, then converting a penalty to keep the push on track. The stride continued at the Real Arena with a composed 2-0, Vinicius Jr. and Mbappé both flawless from the spot. European duty at the Bernabéu brought a 3-1 over Stuttgart, Mbappé setting the tone before late strikes from Rudiger and Endrick secured the points. Back to league action after Europe, Madrid recovered from an own goal to beat Espanyol 4-1, 4 different scorers sharing the load at the Bernabéu. The wins kept coming with a 3-2 over Alaves, early control from Lucas Vázquez, Mbappé and Rodrigo holding up despite a frantic late scare. From the Alaves scare to derby tension, Militao's strike looked enough until Atletico snatched a late 1-1. The Champions League trip to Lille turned frustrating, a first-half penalty deciding a 1-0 defeat. After the European setback, Madrid settled with a tidy 2-0 over Villarreal at the Bernabéu, Valverde's early opener and Vinicius Jr.'s second, restoring calm. On the move again, Madrid edged Celta 2-1, Mbappé and Vinicius Jr. extending a 10-match league unbeaten run. European nights crackled as Vinicius Jr.'s hat-trick headlined a 5-2 comeback against Dortmund at the Bernabéu. League reality bit hard as Barcelona handed Madrid a bruising 4-0 at the Bernabéu, Lewandowski's brace sparking a collapse. Back under Champions League lights, Milan left with a 3-1 win despite Vinicius Jr.'s penalty, extending a rough week in Europe. Vinicius Jr.'s hat-trick in a 4-0 response to Osasuna took him to 12 for the season and steadied the league tilt. The rhythm held on the road with a 3-0 at Leganés, Mbappé, Valverde and Bellingham spreading the goals. The league stage trip to Anfield ended in a 2-0 defeat, a night marked by missed penalties at both ends. Back at the Bernabéu after Anfield, Bellingham's penalty and Mbappé's finish delivered a composed 2-0 over Getafe, moving Mbappé into double figures for the season. The road tested that uptick, Madrid falling 2-1 at San Mamés Barria after a missed spot kick, Bellingham's reply not enough. They answered immediately with a crisp 3-0 at Girona, Bellingham, Gula and Mbappé on the sheet. Europe resumed with a 3-2 win at Atalanta, Mbappé setting the tone before Vinicius Jr. moved to 5 Champions League goals and Bellingham added the third. League duties turned breathless as a 6-goal draw at Vallecas finished 3-3, Madrid coming from behind but ultimately sharing the points. The Vallecas draw gave way to a 4-2 over Sevilla, Mbappé opening before Valverde, Rodrigo and Brahim Diaz kept Madrid in control despite a late reply. After the winter break, late drama swung Madrid's way in Mestalla, Modric and Alaskar's Bellingham completing a 2-1 turnaround despite an early miss from the spot. The cup run opened with authority, Gula's brace leading a 5-0 at Deportiva Minera and safe passage to the last 16. In the Supercopa semi on neutral ground, Madrid advanced to the final with a 3-0 over Mallorca, Bellingham striking before a valiant own goal and Rodrigo late on. The Supercopa final turned punishing as Barcelona ran out 5-2, Rafinha's brace fronting a heavy defeat. The Supercopa pain gave way to a chaotic cup win, with Endrick's extra-time brace finally sending Madrid past Celta 5-2. After cup progress, Mbappé's double headlined a 4-1 over Las Palmas, Madrid settling quickly after the early concession. European nights stayed lively as Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. shared braces in a 5-1 over Salzburg at the Bernabéu. On league duty in Valladolid, Mbappé's hat-trick delivered a smooth 3-0 over Valladolid. The league stage wrapped with a tidy 3-0 at Brest, Rodrigo's brace and Bellingham's 10th goal of the season sealing the finish. That European high faded at Espanyol, where a late goal condemned Madrid to a 1-0 defeat. Into the cup quarters, Madrid edged Leganés 3-2 to reach the semi-final, Gonzalo Garcia's late winner beating a Kroos double. Derby day at the Bernabéu ended 1-1, Mbappé cancelling out a first-half penalty as the league race held its tension. The Champions League knockout opened in Manchester with a stirring 3-2, Madrid overturning Haaland's brace as Mbappé, Brahim Diaz and a late Bellingham winner delivered. After the City first leg, 1-1 at Osasuna checked the league pace as Mbappé's opener was cancelled by a second-half penalty. Back at the Bernabéu, Mbappé's hat-trick powered a 3-1 win over City and sent Madrid through from the playoff. With the European job done, Madrid kept it steady, Modric and Vinicius Jr. sealing a 2-0 over Girona. A semi-final first leg at the Real Arena fell Madrid's way, Endrick striking for a 1-0 advantage. The next league stop in Seville brought a 2-1 defeat to Real Betis, Brahim Diaz's early lead overturned by a reply and a penalty. Champions League last 16 derby at the Bernabéu went Madrid's way 2-1, Rodrigo's early opener and Brahim Diaz giving the edge. Between the derby nights, Mbappé and Vinicius Jr. struck in quick succession for a 2-1 over Rayo, with Vinicius reaching 10 league goals. At the Riyadh Air Metropolitano, Galactico took the second leg 1-0, but Madrid survived Vinicius Jr.'s missed penalty and advanced 4-2 in the shootout. The derby escape fed another comeback at Villarreal, where Mbappé's brace turned it around and carried him to 20 league goals and 30 overall. After that comeback and the break, Mbappé delivered another double in a 3-2 win over Leganés, with Bellingham on target as well. A wild semi-final second leg ended 4-4, but Endrick's early goal, Alaba's own goal, and Rudiger's extra-time leveller still sent Madrid past Real Sociedad into the final. League frustration followed as Valencia nicked it 2-1 at the Bernabéu, despite Vinicius Jr. scoring and missing from the spot before a late winner. The quarter-final first leg at the Emirates turned bruising, Arsenal winning 3-0, with Rice's brace leaving Madrid a mountain to climb. Back in the league, Camavinga's strike earned a 1-0 at Alaves and locked in European qualification. The Bernabéu return ended 2-1 to Arsenal, Gabriel Martinelli's late break sealing Madrid's elimination, despite Vinicius Jr.'s equaliser and his 20th goal of the season. League focus brought a patient 1-0 over Athletic Club, Valverde striking at the death to confirm at least Europa League football. Away at Getafe, Gula's first-half winner made it 1-0 and mathematically secured Champions League football. In the Copa del Rey final, Madrid fell 3-2 to Barcelona on a late winner, silverware slipping away despite goals from Mbappé and Tchouaméni. Back at the Bernabéu after the cup final loss, Mbappé's brace underpinned a 3-2 over Celta Vigo after a tense finish. A wild Clasico finished 4-3 to Barcelona despite Mbappé's hat-trick as Rafinha's double proved decisive. After that setback, Madrid came from behind to beat Mallorca 2-1, Mbappé levelling before Jacobo Ramon snatched a last-minute winner. That comeback rolled into Seville, where late goals from Mbappé and Bellingham sealed a patient 2-0 over Sevilla. On the final day, Mbappé's brace bookended a 2-0 against Real Sociedad after a tense finish. From the Super Cup win in Warsaw to Bellingham's late winner in Manchester, Madrid still produced explosive highs, and Mbappé's 42 goals kept them dangerous all season. But the heavy Clasico defeats, the Copa del Rey final loss, and Arsenal's quarter-final control exposed a side that never fully found balance around its stars. They still finished second at title race pace, a season of elite talent, surges, and a tactical puzzle that never completely settled. Thanks for watching Scoreflow. Please like, share, and subscribe.